Everybody, today I'm in Darling. I'm going to just take a drive through the main town, which is very small, so it shouldn't take long just to drive through the main town. And then I am going to go to Evita Perron. I'm going to take a look at the museum, and I'm hoping to do a beer tasting and beer making tour at the Darling Breweries. So let's see how we go today. Come along with me. You don't need me anymore.
I don't, but if you want me to, I can.
No, I'm just wondering, like,
No, our administration is done.
okay, awesome. Thank you for your help.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Yikes. I'm old enough to have used this money. Not that though. In the corner, there's a shroud. It's not a nightgown, it's to be buried in. is the home, shall I say, of Tani Evita Besaidenote. She does, well, I say she, it's actually a character played by Peter Dirk Ace. He's played this character. I mean, she's kind of real, if you know what I mean.
Hi.
Um, and he's played this character, I don't know, since the 70s or the 80s. And she's still going strong. And she does shows here at Evita Perron. Um, I don't think it's just weekends. There probably are weekday shows as well. But you obviously also have to book in advance for whichever are show days. So yeah, we'll just look around this little nursery and have a look at the museum, and then I think I saw a tasting room there for like the little sweets and things. They do fudges and toffees and things like that. So we'll go and have a look at that now.
Lovely even.
Good morning. Good, thanks, and you? You make all the stuff.
So this is where you taste the different fudges and toffees. They actually, as I turn the camera, you'll see that there's a factory in the back. They actually make everything here. They did say that I could video, so this isn't an issue. I did some tasting as well, but I didn't video that. It was just like giving me various kinds of soft toffees, hard toffees, and the fudge. But I was obviously busy tasting, so I didn't record. So this is the museum. It's a lot of documentation. I have seen it a few times, so I haven't even really gone through all the documentation, but a lot of it is just old South African like crockery and cutlery and things like that. Just your kind of your old antiques and um, tins and things like that. And then on the other side, it's kind of more political history. I love these old tins. ANC, just antique stuff. I love that gramophone. And that's Tiny Evita. the days of apartheid, whites and blacks were segregated. There were toilets and bus seats and whatever, like where blacks weren't allowed, only whites, and so that's what those signs are all about. And he was very, or she, because she was the ambassador to a fictional place called Babeti Kosweti. So she rubbed shoulders with all the politicians in the days of apartheid, and now obviously with the ANC type government officials and things like that. So just a lot of her history and then a lot of our political history. Mixed in with just old stuff. Eugene the Blanche, the left wing dude. A bust of Tani Evita. And then just a wall of some of the more famous political characters. Tani Evita and Nelson Mandela. It looks like Paul Kruger. This is where he does the shows. That's obviously his stage. Is done. These are different options that you get. There you get 5, and so there's 5 different rusks and 3 different biscuit options, and you can choose 5. So this is what I've chosen: the ginger biscuit. Rusk, the buttermilk rusk, sunflower and sesame, a soot cookie, and I already showed you the ginger biscuit. Those are the 5 that I'm going to taste. Grab my little bowl of rusks and biscuits, and let me go and sit down. I'm going to go and sit in the theatre and try these.
Is it okay hier?
Ja. Geniet dit, mevrou.
Baie dankie.
There was like coffee options, but I asked them if I could have a hot chocolate. So I grabbed a hot chocolate, and then I've got some rusks to taste. So this is the sunflower and sesame. It's nice. It has a sweetness to it, and it's nice. And this is a breakfast rusk. Tastes very similar. Yeah, I don't know if it's just my taste buds now, but it tastes very similar. Buttermilk is always my favorite, so let's see how this compares to Omar and to Woolworths. So to me that's almost more a custard flavor than a buttermilk, but it's nice. This is a ginger biscuit. I'm not crazy about ginger biscuits. I did enjoy them when I was younger, but I'm not crazy about them now. What you would expect. Looking forward to this one. It's a soot cookie. Don't know if you guys know soot cookies. My opa used to make them when we were kids. So looking forward to see how this one tastes in comparison. That tastes like my opa used to make them. That is a soot cookie. Yeah, that is good. Some hot chocolate to wash it down with. I've stopped here at these little side shops. There's a little restaurant here called Marmalade Cat, so I'm going to pop in there and just grab a light lunch. It is lunchtime now, and then I'm going to pop into the brewery's taste room to see if we can go and do a brewery tour. So here's Marmalade Cat over here. I'm going to pop in and just have a light meal. So it seems to be like a bit of a coffee shop more than a restaurant, and just some crafty stuff for sale around the sides. So yeah, I'll just see what's on the menu and then just grab something light. Lightest thing was just these pancakes with some cinnamon and syrup. They were a bit cold. Yeah, not my best. So yeah, that's a no for me. So I have stopped here at the Darling Brewery taste room, but they said that I wanted to obviously do the brewery tour, but they said that They don't do brewery tours during the week, and you've got to book weekends 48 hours in advance. So I didn't do a beer tasting. I'm not really a beer drinker, and the beer garden's getting a little bit full and it's getting late. I've still got an hour's drive home again. So it's about 2:30 and I'm just heading on home. I enjoyed my day here in Darling. It was well worth the visit. Yeah, I think you guys will enjoy it if you decide to come through. If you have a whole day, you can maybe see a bit more, but it's well worth the visit. And I do thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thanks, Abe. Bye, guys.